Hello, this is Sheshachalam from Astro Guide Mysore. Today, as I have written on the board, I will be teaching you how to find out VIMSHOTTARI DASHA system. That is, from the moon's position, how to understand where moon is placed, what is the degree of moon, and with that degree of moon, how to evaluate where actually it is in any given particular nakshatra in the Rashi Kundali, and from there the VIMSHOTTARI Dasha has to be evaluated. VIMSHOTTARI Dasha is a Chandra Dasha. It's based on the placement of moon. So, for example, in any given horoscope, if moon is placed, let us take an example and then go ahead. So, in any given horoscope, I am just writing the horoscope here. So, let me put moon somewhere here in its own nakshatra. Let us put it in at 13 degrees 10 minutes. So 13 degrees 10 minutes in Vrishabha Rashi. So now we need to find out where actually moon is posited. If you see my earlier videos, you can understand that I have discussed on the nakshatra padas, that is nakshatra quarters, what we call as in Hindi charan. In Sanskrit we call it pada. Pada means 1/4. 1/4 into 4 is equal to 1. That is 1 nakshatra. It is divided into 4 equal parts which are known as charan or pada. So, or in English we call it as quarter. So, we know that in Mesha it is Ashwini, Bharani, Kritika Padam Mesham. That is Ashwini, Bharani, Kritika 1. So I have done this class in detail in my earlier video. So 9 amshas or 9 quarters make one Rashi, and that is Mesha Rashi or Aries. Okay, so that means it is in the second Rashi now. So Kritika Trayo means 3 padas are there. That is the second, the third and the fourth. Kritika Trayo, Rohini. Rohini, just Rohini means 4, all 4 padas of Rohini. That is first, second, third and fourth. How many? It should be 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the next nakshatra is Mrugashirsha. Mrugashirsha. Again, we have only 2 padas. You need to be very fluent with these nakshatra padas. You need to practice them very, perfectly. You should know it by heart. So, first 2 padas, that is the first one and the second one. Totally, again, 9 padas, which gives rise to, Vrishabha Rashi. So, that is Vrishabha Rashi. So, moon is at 13 degrees 10 minutes in Vrishabha. So, now, the first Kritika second pada falls in between. So, let me write it here itself. Kritika second pada falls in between 0 degrees and 3 degrees 20 minutes. That is because each quarter of a nakshatra is 3 degrees 20 minutes in span. So from there it is 6 degrees 40 minutes, and from there it is 10 degrees. So we know that this moon is placed at 13 degrees 10 minutes. So we need to see where it actually falls. So from 10 degrees to 13 degrees 20 minutes, it is Rohini first. Rohini first. So now we know that the moon is placed in Rohini first pada. First we should find out this. Secondly, we should know the pattern of the VIMSHOTTARI Dasha. The pattern of the VIMSHOTTARI Dasha starts with, we start with Ketu. Why we start with Ketu? It should have started from Surya. In earlier days when the Ayanamsha was, the delay was less and the Ayanamsha was facing Surya, at that time the mantra itself starts from Surya. Nakshatram, Devam Indriyam, it starts from Kritika Nakshatra itself. So, that is in the Nakshatra Sukta of the Vedas. You can go and, download the Nakshatra Suktas of the Vedas and you will get to know that it has started from Kritika Nakshatra and not from Ashwini Nakshatra. So the delay has caused that it has come to the Ashwini Nakshatra. At the time, the things were formulated in the modern era. The modern era is the Parashara era. So it earlier was in Kritika Nakshatra in the Vedic era. That is how the Vedic timing was also done. I have done another video on Vedic timings. So Ketu is 7 years. This is the span of the Dasha, Mahadasha. This is called as the VIMSHOTTARI Mahadasha period. English is a funny language. I can put SA and SHA, both are same. If I am writing it in Sanskrit, I will write it Dasha only. Sha. It is not Dasa. So, anyway, so please excuse my writing of DASC and DASH, it keeps happening. So, after Ketu, it is Ashwini, Bharani, Kritika, Rohini. So, after Ketu, it is Shukra, 20, Surya, that is Sun, 6 years, Shukra is Venus, 20 years. Then we have Moon, 10, Mars, 7, then Rahu, 18, we have Jupiter, 16, Saturn, 19, and finally we have Mercury at 17 years. So this particular half is heavy. The only one which is heavy here is Shukra, that is Venus. So this is the pattern. So this is the sequence. We call this VIMSHOTTARI Mahadasha period sequence. So it starts from here, goes here and again comes back here. If anybody is going to live more than 120 years, they will come back to the same dasha in which they were born. So the methodology of this particular dasha, which is actually a very common dasha, many people follow this. Most of the Hindu Vedic astrology follows VIMSHOTTARI Dasha as a normal common dasha for doing predictive analysis. There are many other dashas like the Yogini Dasha, the Chara Dasha, Sthira Dasha, and many other dashas. So all the other dashas, one after the other, let me teach later on. First, let me finish VIMSHOTTARI Dasha in detail. So this is the dasha pattern. That means after Ketu, we get Shukra, Surya, Chandra, Kuja, Rahu, Guru, Shani, Buddha. In English, Ketu, Venus, Sun, Moon, Mars, Rahu, Guru, that is Jupiter, Saturn and Mercury. So Ketu is the descending node and Rahu is the ascending node. So this is the VIMSHOTTARI Dasha period sequence. So now we know that Moon is placed in the Moon's nakshatra itself. It's in Moon's nakshatra. Why is it Moon's nakshatra? Now let us go again. Ashwini, Bharani, Kritika, Rohini. So Rohini is here. Rohini is here. So Ashwini, Bharani, Kritika, Rohini, Mrigashira, Aridra, Punurasu, Pushya, Ashlesha, Makha, Pubba, Uttara, Hasta, Chitta, Swati, Vishakha, Anuradha, Jyeshtha. Mula, Purva, Ashada, Uttara, Ashada, Shravana, Dhanishta, Shatabisha, Purva, Bhadra, Uttara, Bhadra, Revati. So these are the 27 constellations which have been formulated starting from 0 degree Aries and onwards in a cyclic order. So Revati finished at 0 degree Aries once again. So that means 360 degrees is done. Okay. So we are taking an approximation of 30 days is equal to 1 month for the present. 1 month. I know people know a lot of calendar and mathematics where 365 days is 1 year and divided by 12 you will have those find a quarter days always excess. So we will keep it excess. We will, for the calculation purpose, let it be like this. I know after, let us say, 30 years of Dasha calculation, there might be, nearly 6 months of accumulation which might happen. Approximately, it's not 6 months, it's somewhere around, for 30 years, it is 150 and 160 days. So if it is 160 days for 30 years, so it's a minor approximation which, when we are doing our calculations in our analysis, we need to adjust that. You can do the 365 days thing also, but it will be dealing with lot of fractions. So let us not go with the fractions now. Let us first understand how to do it. It is like, as I keep explaining, like when we studied ABCD, we were asked to write the capital letters first. We were not allowed to write the cursive small letter. Nobody started with A like this. Everybody started with A. It's easy, no? 3 lines. So A. So this from here to here, I think it took around 3 months. So if a child can take 3 months from this place to this place, so we are all children with regard to the astrological dasha system. So as children, let us understand that we should not rush. Let us go step by step. So I think this is understood very clearly that this is how the dasha system works, and moon is now present in Moon's nakshatra itself, that is in Rohini nakshatra, and each nakshatra has its adipati. That Rohini has the adipati as Chandra. This I have explained in my earlier video where I have given the adipatya, that is the lordships of nakshatras. This has been done. So we know that now moon is in a particular position in the first quarter of Rohini. So it is at 13 degrees 10 minutes. So we know that till 10 degrees it was not Rohini, it was Kritika. So after 10 degrees, I am just putting you a scale here now. So this is Rohini nakshatra. So you have 0, that is 10 degrees to 13 degrees, 1/4. Yeah, 1/4 has to be done by bisectional method. That is the best way to do it. Okay. So we get exact equals. 13 degrees, 20 minutes. From there it is 16 degrees, 40 minutes. And then it is 20 degrees. Then 23 degrees, 20 minutes. So the next 2 quarters of Mrigashira is pending here. That is from 23 degrees to 30 degrees you have 2 quarters of Mrigashira. So let it be there. So Kritika is done, elapsed. Garbhagata, it's gone. When Garbhagata means when the child was still in the state of pregnancy, this particular had gone. So when it is born, Yeshya, that is what is the balance dasha. That is what we need to find out, because we need to find the future, not the past. As on date, we need to do that. So now the moon is somewhere here. So moon in the celestial sphere in the Nirayana method, not in the Sayana method. Sayana is the Western system. Nirayana system is the auto-corrected, that is Ainamsha corrected error. The maximum error has been adjusted here. So we do not go in the movable zodiac system. We have fixed zodiac. So that means we are worried about the timing of the sidereal timing. We are not worried about the solar timing. It's not the sun. Sun is also one of the planets in our chart which keeps moving. So that means we are worried about the constellations. The constellations lie fixed there. From many millennium they are fixed there. So the whole our solar system, there is a Sudarshana Chakra, that is moving at a particular pace. So let us say why we are taking the Serena system is, let us say this is our galaxy and we are somewhere here in the, from center we are somewhere here. So the star pattern of our galaxy is what we see in a particular angle, and this is fixed. This is fixed. So we are calculating the time from the sidereal sphere, that is the celestial sphere of our galaxy itself. So we are not only calculating the time only with regard to the inner solar system spin. We are not worried about that. We are worried about the whole sidereal time. So we have gone to that point. So that is what is Vedic astrology concerned about. So that is Nirayana's Dasha. Nirayana system, not Dasha, Nirayana system. So moon is here at 13 degrees 10 minutes. So that means how much has got elapsed? Elapsed time is 3 degrees 10 minutes. Remaining time, balance, is 10 minutes. And this is done only for that particular quarter only. The other 3 quarters are left out. I will tell you why. See, moon has 10 years allotted in the VIMSHOTTARI Dasha. Okay, in the VIMSHOTTARI Dasha system, we have 10 years allotted to moon. So that means the whole span is for 10 years. The whole span of Rohini Nakshatra, wherever moon is, this would be 10 years and this would be this much, it's pro rata calculation. We should do the pro rata calculation. So this whole span is 13 degrees 20 minutes in length. That is 23 degrees 20 minutes minus 10 degrees is 13 degrees 20 minutes. So let us convert 13 degrees 20 minutes to one full set. Either it should be degree or it should be minutes. So we will make it into minutes. So 13 degrees and 20 minutes is equal to, so if I make it minute, 6 tens are 60, 6 threes are 18. So that is 780 plus 20. So let me do that. 6 tens are 60, 6 threes are 18, that is 180, this is 600. And then this is 20 minutes plus 20. So it is like this. So that is equal to 800 minutes. Right? So, correct. So for 800 minutes, so it's like this, 10 plus 3 plus 0.2, that is 20 seconds, 20 minutes. So 10 plus 3. So 60 minutes per degree, 6 tens are 60, that is 60 into 10 is 600, 60 into 3 is 180, and this 20 minutes is excess in that, so I have put it here, so it is 800. 780 plus 20 is 800. So 800 minutes is equal to 10 years. 800 minutes is equal to 10 years. So then, how much is 3 degrees 10 minutes? So again we will convert this. 3 degrees 10 minutes in is equal to minutes. Very simple. 63s are 180. 180 plus 10 is, so this is 180 plus 10 is 190 minutes. So how much it is equal to 190? So that is very simple method. Multiply and divide. Multiply and divide. That is 190 into 10 divided by 800. One zero cancel here, the other zero cancels here. So 19 by 8. So that is equal to 19 by 8 years. It's in years. That is 10 years. So if I calculate, so when I become silent, I think something is required. So that fellow shouts. Okay. 19 divided by 8. 2.375. So that is equal to 2.375 what? Once again years. So now we'll calculate the months and the days. So that is 2 years plus 375. That is 0.375 of a year. So what is 0.375 of a year? So that is into 12 months, you will get 4.5. That is 4.5 months. That is 2 years, 4.5 months. You know 0.5 very clear of a month is 15 days because we have taken an approximation of 30 days is equal to 1 month. So let us not deviate from that. So it is 2 years plus 4 months plus 15 days. And what is this? Elapsed time. Garbhagata, elapsed. So this is the elapsed period, elapsed span or period. Okay. So the total number of years were 10. The total number of years were 10. The total number of years were is equal to 10 years and elapsed period is equal to 2 years, 4 months, 15 days. So we need to negate it, remove it, then you will get balance period. So how do you do it? So we will write it in a different way. 10 years, 00 months, 00 days. So it is very difficult to remove something from 0 because it is all not in decimal systems. So when it is not in decimal system, we need to fill it and then remove. So how to fill? So let us make this 10 years as 9 years and 12 months. But if I make it 12 months, again my days are 0. So let me make it 9 years, 11 months and 30 days because I have again taken the approximation of 30 days per month as on date. You people can do it for that particular month. What was the number of days? 28, 31, 30 left you. So that we will teach later on. I'll teach. But now as on date, let us keep it as 30 days. So 30 minus 15. This is easy now. 0 minus 15 was difficult. So 30 minus 15 is 15 days. 11 minus 4. Once again very easy. 9 minus 2 is excellent. So this is the balance period. So today in this video we have understood to evaluate the balance period of the VIMSHOTTARI Dasha system, Mahadasha. How to get the balance period? See, once you get the balance period, then we have to go ahead and understand how to add on and understand the dasha pattern system and then go into the sub dashas. So to do that, we need to have some more time. So let us do it in the next coming class of tomorrow. So please go through this particular video and try to practice it with other nakshatras and other degrees and minutes. Then you will be perfect with this particular methodology. Thank you.